All right. There we go.
There we go. It's us. Yay. It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. It is time for the Greg Cherry Show once again, and what a newsworthy day it has been already. Greg Cherry, the reigning WTC champion, alongside the four-time WTC champion and the former Jack of all trades champion, the longest reigning Jack of all trades champion in history, Jeff Meacham, alongside a guy who we haven't seen on the show in a while. It's Big G. Big Baller G's back, baby. It has been a hot minute, and you picked quite the show to go on to, unbeknownst to all of us before when we initially agreed to it. But wow. Lots of stuff has happened. First of all, I do want to throw this on the screen. If you'd like to donate to the channel for the Spintacular, the Streamlabs link is in the description. We are a third of the way to the goal for the month of June. We are up to $50. What's up?
Well, Greg, what is the Spintacular for those that have joined us for the month?
Well, if you're just joining us for the first time, the Greg Cherry Show Spintacular, if we reach the goal, will be happening on Thursday, July 7th as a special edition of the Greg Cherry Show. And what that entails is that we have this lovely little wheel right here, which I will share on the screen. And it has all sorts of good stuff on it. If you've been a part of the show and you've seen this wheel, you know all the good stuff it has. Stuff like...
I am way too energetic. Don't mind me.
No, you're perfectly fine. Stuff like...
Ta-da!
You can get me to do a wrestler's entrance. There are a lot of spots for that. You can get me to do impressions of the Macho Man Randy Savage. That is also on the wheel.
Those are fun.
There will be some karaoke going on. You can get me to... You can ask me any question, and I have to be honest with you. And I keep saying it has to be, it can be anything. It does not have to be related to wrestling. It doesn't have to be related to sports. It can be personal. I don't care. As long as it's not my social security number, I can tell you.
Accurate.
You can also make me do some working out, which I probably need. Jumping jacks are on there. Squats are on there. There's a spot with 100 jumping jacks. There's a spot for spinner's choice, which means you can choose nearly every spot on the wheel. And the grand prize of it all, a shot at the Wrestling Trivia Challenge Championship. All of that can be yours if we reach the goal. If we reach that $150 goal, which we're only $100 away from, every single spin on the July 7th episode will be free. All you have to do is show up in the live chat and be like, hey, I want to spin the wheel, and you'll get a spin of the wheel. I will give more like laid out and less chaotic rules should we hit that goal. Yes. Because you're not going to be able to request like 6 in a row. Be like, I want to spin the wheel 6 times. It's like, no, you got to give everybody a chance. You know,
that's right.
Gotta have that.
Sit in the queue and be patient.
Yes, exactly. So if you'd like to donate, the Streamlabs link should be in the description of the show. You're watching on YouTube, so click on the description. The link should be right there if you'd like to donate. And yes, it's right there on screen if you'd like to donate. But I do want to point this out. If we get to 150, we are going to do the Spintacular on that July 7th episode. But I want to set a new goal. If we double that and hit 300, the Spintacular will happen the entire month of July.
Whoa! Holy moly.
So that means if we hit 300, we will have the Spintacular for, I believe, 4 shows. Because we have 5 shows in June.
Yes.
So I believe it will be 4 shows that we will be doing the Spintacular every single show in July, which means you could earn multiple title shots at my championship. And I have to do it because that's what the wheel lands on. Caveat, though, caveat. I noted with the spinner's choice that if you land on that, you can choose almost any spot, and that's true. The only spot you cannot select is the title shot. You have to land on that.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to figure out the month in that we're doing the first show on July 7th, and 28 is a multiple of 4, and there's 7, 14, 20, 28. So there you go. And not only that, but let's see, based on timing, Greg Cherry show, after you're done that day, and I think even after the no DQ review, it's Thursday. So after you're done, after the no DQ review is done, I will switch hats for the night and rank the NWO members. So that's a packed Thursday night, without question.
It is.
Nice.
It absolutely is.
There we go.
So there you go. There is the Spintacular goal.
Yes.
We've done pretty well the last couple of weeks, so
yes.
Keep those donations coming. I would love to do the Spintacular. The 300 might be a little lofty to do it for the entire month, but if any community can do it, it's this one.
Without a doubt.
And we're only $100 away. I mean, we're a third of the way there.
The community of champions. You got both the boys here representing the Berg, which is a Cowboys fan, whatever. But you can't argue with success. So it's a community of champions up in this bitch. So there you go.
Did you see the viral clip of the weatherman?
Yes, I did.
Okay, you did.
Yes, I did.
Yes, the weatherman said, because he was, I'm not sure what state it was, but he was talking about the weather, like hitting, because the weather was like, and it was like 95, 96, 97 stuff.
Yes.
And the weatherman stated, the weather is looking like the Dallas Cowboys peaking in the 90s.
Yes. Yes. Exactly. Yeah. Aaron put up people are complaining in Michigan how hot it is, and he's like, I'm used to it in Southern California. It's like, yeah, it's so hot here. The devil came down to SoCal and get some North of Steel. It is hotter than shit out here, and the air quality is bad. Like I go outside, I fuse to my driveway, and I can't breathe. It's a fun adventure out here. Christ. Can't walk my friggin' dog without both of us going, asthma.
Before we get into the major news story of the day, which we all know what that is, the Pittsburgh Steelers, speaking of, have some news of our own, as we just re-signed Minkah Fitzpatrick, making him the highest paid safety in the NFL. Well deserved, obviously.
As he should be.
As he should be, yeah.
Yes, as long as it doesn't become like a Darrell Revis type situation.
Yes,
it should be perfectly fine. But Minkah has become an incredible shutdown safety, something we desperately needed in the secondary.
Yeah,
valuable asset to that secondary in Pittsburgh, no doubt about it.
Absolutely. So Big G, thoughts on Minkah re-signing? Because we've got a stacked defense. We've spent so much on our defense, not so much on our offense, but our offense is pretty young as it is.
Yeah, we have a very young offense. We signed Trubisky. We picked up Kenny Pickett. We still got Rudolph. But yeah, like you said, our defense. Steelers have always been known for their defense. Always. Case in point, the steel curtain. No. But yeah, Minkah Fitzpatrick, good for him. Some of the games last season where it was on the line, and he denied that touchdown against the Ravens.
Yeah,
he made those last minute plays where it counted.
Go too dark.
So
absolutely. I mean, he was a playmaker from the very second he put the black and gold on. It was,
right.
I don't know how Miami let him go, but
because they're idiots.
Honestly, if he was still with Miami, he probably wouldn't be going anywhere right now.
Probably not. Well, speaking of people from Miami, I mean, we got their head coach Brian Flores working for us now, and apparently,
right.
I don't want to say he's like the second coming of Dick LeBeau because it's way too early to say that, but the defense really seems to like him, and that's actually a pretty big factor in their success.
Right.
Is getting along and understanding with your coordinators and your coaches.
Right.
It's a big deal. So I'm really excited to see what the Steelers season brings. Offense, your guess is as good as mine, but I have a lot of faith in our defense.
I do too. And like, I mean, it's gonna be weird for you, me, and all the Steelers fans not having been there for 18 years.
Yeah.
You know, and we're starting off. We don't know who's going to be the starting quarterback. I know they're working on it in training camp with Trubisky and Pickett and Rudolph. So,
like this is the first change at starting quarterback that we've had
since Tommy Maddox.
Since I was in high school.
I was going to say, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
Which makes me feel super old.
Yeah.
But it's just insane to think about.
Right.
And
I didn't officially. I mean, I was a Steelers fan when I was younger because I was brought up in my family, but I didn't officially watch football until Super Bowl 40 in 2004.
It's a heck of a game to start with.
Yeah. And then, you know, like I had this DVD that, well, I don't have it anymore, but like the history of the Steelers, the Super Bowl, 6 Super Bowls we had won.
Yeah.
So I had gone back and watched that and learned about, you know, where the steel curtain came from. So
it's good stuff. All right, we're going to get on with the major news item of the day. It came out today in a Wall Street Journal article that Vinnie Mac's a pervert.
No kidding.
Which that's not the shocking part of the situation.
No.
But he apparently, over the years, has paid female talent and female contracted people to have sex with him for money, which is, you know, I think that's called prostitution.
Always illegal, Joe.
Yeah. I appreciate the Friends reference. And what makes it worse is that he passed off his sloppy seconds to Laurinaitis.
Oh, Jesus.
Did you not read that part of the article?
All I needed to see was the headline. I'm like, well, Jeff Hardy's out of the news for the day.
Yeah.
Right.
Jeff Hardy's going, thank you, God.
Nope. I had a terrible joke that I was going to make about Jeff, but I'm not going to do it. I can't do it.
Well, now you have to, because you said it.
I apologize for this in advance because it's terrible. Jeff Hardy exhaled, and he was just glad for 2 reasons. It wasn't about him, and it wasn't into a breathalyzer. All right.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What the hell?
And JJ's watching. That was the Gratuitous Dad's walk off for the day. There you go.
Yeah.
Anyway, goodness great. And by the way, JJ is here. We appreciate Jay.
Apologize for that.
Yeah. Don't forget, before we get on with the meat and potatoes of this ridiculous Jeff Hardy trumping story, which I didn't think I'd freaking say this week.
Right.
JJ's gonna be on the No DQ review tomorrow. First time he's actually set to be on No DQ, like scheduled in advance. Like he kind of made a cameo during my drunken HD premiere of Talk Wrestling 12 years ago. But he's gonna be in a chair and sitting proper. So welcome officially to the team. God help you, Jay.
I'll be there tomorrow night. Yeah.
Protect the man, G. Protect the man. Anyway, there we go. All right.
You know what? I can't protect him from virtue.
That's right. Save him from himself. Anyway,
I mean, this whole situation is just incredibly. It's messed up. Like there's no excusing it. It's. I mean, what do you even say about it? Like we kind of knew, for the most part, that like Vince was a dirty old man.
Yeah,
but like I don't think we knew the extent of that.
It's one thing to be, all the accusations over the years of, the frickin', the lady in Boca Raton and all the shenanigans over the years and the stuff he's admitted to in interviews, right?
Right.
But there's a big giant leap between that and flat out prostitution. That's just obscenely different, and I do mean the word obscene. And again, James, it's prostitution, not porn. There is a difference there as well. So just keep that in mind as we go along here. And Greg's going, my whole show is going to be just one big giant dirty word all hour. I'm going to hell.
Please donate to the link so we can break up this insanity.
We need to wheel spin today. This is so bad. It's so bad. Oh my god.
It really is. Like, yeah, it's horrible.
Hello there. I haven't seen that name before, so
he is a regular on my streams, and I think he's been on the NoDQ streams as well when I've been along or not. So
nice.
Well, welcome
to
the
whatever room he's in. Yeah, I want to hear from these, especially Kathy.
Yeah,
because like Linda, we all it's she's definitely looked the other way over the years. Right. Again, I don't know anybody on the Belvoir Midas family tree personally, but
Vince and Linda. Part of me wonders if Vince and Linda aren't even actually together anymore.
That's what I was going to ask. Like, are they still? I mean, they're probably like technically married, but like separated.
Because Vince McMahon, and somebody brought this up when he was on the Pat McAfee show.
Yeah,
he said the phrase "my wife at the time,"
right?
Which is not something you say about somebody. Which is not something you say about somebody you're still married to. Like if I said that about Jen, that would mean like we're not together anymore. But like that's not something I would say because that's obviously not the case. So it was.
I want to go back and listen because like what was the context of my wife at the time she was, or was it my wife at the time and there was a pause? The context is king. So
I feel like it was the latter, honestly.
Good.
If I remember, but it's been such an insane year in wrestling already.
Yeah. Again, this whole news definitely, again, number one, Trump Jeff Hardy. So Jeff's going, oh yes, I played you, God. And number two, that's a very good question with James here because there's a lot of shit going on right now. We have Hunter, walking away, and we haven't had him be a whole lot of active. Haven't heard about him being active in the office or in NXT. We've got Stephanie taking leave of absence, for what was documented as family issues, and all of a sudden this shit breaks, and you sit there. It makes you, things that make you go,
Right. I did see something else about Stephanie about like the lawsuit with MLW too at one point.
Oh, I didn't realize that had become so far that it was involving her. Jesus Christ! Seriously, I would love JJ. You're going to be in the room tomorrow with G and everybody. Ask about the business because business is better than ever. You got Roman Reigns, carrying the company to unprecedented revenue streams, but the freaking internal workings are falling apart at the seams. It seems like.
Instead of they should have a show keeping up with the McMahons. At this point,
why would you? Why? Stop that! It's going to be a thing now. Damn it, G, you're fired.
I will only watch the segments about Shane.
Yes, I concur with that statement 100%.
Because Shane is probably the most sensible out of all of them.
Right.
And this is the man that booked the Rumble so bad, even Greg was pissed off about the Rumble match this year. And
I was pissed off he didn't win.
Right.
Listen, if Shane McMahon would have won the Royal Rumble, I would have ranked it number one. I don't care. I don't care how bad the rest of the Rumble was. If Shane McMahon would have won, I would have been like, greatest Rumble ever.
There we go. Shane McMahon versus Cody Rhodes, the Ring Eagle. Book that shit. You have a fan. The WWE can do no wrong then for Greg.
I would pay to go to that show.
I know you would. That's great.
Shane McMahon and Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship. I'm there. Front row.
As the Winged Eagle, even as a bonus. That's great. That's good stuff. That's good shit, pal.
I'll be the timekeeper. I don't care. Hire me for that. I'll be the referee. Sure, why not?
That's it. I got my shirt in the back. I always got my gear with me.
Yeah.
Okay, so JJ and G are both fired now. It's bad enough, all right? It's bad enough. I had to go to Disneyland I didn't have to. I actually went because I wanted to go. Let's not bullshit here. But going to Disneyland Monday night last week and listening to the combined track listing of the Main Street Electrical Parade and It's a Small World combined together in that parade. Some evil Imagineer needs to die. Like, oh my God, that's just horrific on the mind. Now we got this dipshit, promoting the keep up the McMahon knows best. Both y'all need to stop. Stop it. Oh, that's terrible.
I mean, you have to wonder, like, what kind of repercussions this is going to have for the WWE, because nothing happened with Robert Kraft in New England, but
no,
the NFL is what it is, and it likes to protect abusers.
Oh yeah.
I don't feel like it's going to be the same thing. And can you imagine, like, I mean, this is like a McMahon exodus from the company if this happens, because Shane's gone, Stephanie left, Linda really hasn't worked for the company since she started her political career.
Right.
And then Vince on top of that is like, you lose the McMahon family within 6 months of 2022.
You know what? Nick Khan is getting his way.
He's climbing that Mortal Kombat tower of taking the McMahons out one by one. It's insane.
Which is funny because that's JJ's movie review on Monday.
It's Mortal Kombat. There you go.
There you go. It all ties together. It's all about synergy, kids.
Yes. We all work together.
That's it. It's all Grandmaster. My master plan. We're not screwing off another title. We're screwing everything out of everybody. Anyway.
Right.
But like the other thing I'm waiting for out of all of this, the next time Max Caster raps on AEW television.
Dude,
sure as shit, he is going to rap about that. In fact, he tweeted a picture, like a gif of him like writing stuff down. It's like, oh boy,
man, 8:00 cannot come soon enough. Like for real.
Is Caster booked for Dynamite?
He probably is now. Tony, I got something. Please.
Please book me in a throwaway match. I don't care. Like, I'll lose. I just want to rap about this.
You want the heat off, Jeff? I got you, boo. Listen.
Yeah. But more along the same lines, like, because we're just talking about Vince right now. But the fact that John Laurinaitis is involved in this too.
Right.
Which he always had the presence of like a scumbag to me.
Both of you know from personal discussions, Laurinaitis is a piece of shit. He flat out is. So,
yeah. And there's the confirmation. We got that today.
We got that confirmed by Jeff Meacham himself, ladies and gentlemen.
No, there. And again, you guys both know I don't exactly have a very mild manner at all. I haven't, better in recent years, but there's very few people I legit would have no problem going to jail for punching through the face. Laurinaitis is near the top. Like, I'm not going to lie. He is such a dirtbag. And the fact that he's involved in this legitimate prostitution discussion in the Wall Street Journal, it's like, oh my God.
Bad.
Oh,
I mean,
sometimes the bit just writes itself for you, kids. It really does. I mean,
yeah.
I didn't read the article, and unfortunately, this is something we say during the weird laws thing. But how many times did this happen?
Yeah,
like, because the implication was there were multiple like NDAs about this.
Right.
Dwayne, you're wrong for that, but I'm not going to put it up anyway. Anyway. No, he doesn't need bass in his voice. He's really got enough bass as it is down here somewhere. He need more bass. He needs a little bit more soprano, if anything.
So let me read an excerpt from the article real quick.
Oh boy.
It says the first email sent to board members on March 30th alleged that Mr. McMahon, 76 years old, initially hired the woman at a salary of $100,000, but it increased it to $200,000 after beginning a sexual relationship with her. The email to the board also alleged that Mr. McMahon gave her like a toy to Mr. Laurinaitis.
Oh!
Investigating the allegations in the email. An email to the board said, my friend was so scared to show she quit after Vince McMahon and lawyer Jared McDevitt paid her millions of dollars to shut up. Gave her like a toy.
You know, somewhere out there in the great wrestling in the sky, Pat Patterson's going, where was this scandal 30 years ago? Yeah. Take the heat off me, for crying out loud. Good Lord. It's so bad. Oh, it's bad.
With how the media is today, like you said, this kind of takes the load off of the Jeff Hardy situation.
This takes the load off Jeff Hardy's every situation, Jeff. Yeah. I mean, for real. Like, seriously. Jeff doing shit 20 years ago and getting released. Okay, I'm good now.
Right.
Jeez.
Oh boy!
It's kind of messed up that like one human. I mean, it's happened so many times, but how can you do that to somebody? You know,
there's so many. How can you actively sleep with somebody outside of your marriage? Vince is notorious for that. We've talked about it. You know, he's talked about it himself. So I'm saying he hasn't said himself.
He put it on TV a lot.
He was on. He talked about it on Stern. He talked about it, or not Stern. That was.
I don't mean interviews. I'm talking about like he made that part of stories on their TV program.
Oh
right? With Trish, Stacy Keibler.
Seriously, it's so like there's so many different layers of this onion now. I wonder how people like Stephanie and Trish and Sable and the other mistresses on screen are sitting there going even more now, and they're like, right,
like,
just like giving stuff the freaking heebie-jeebie shivers.
Trish
oh my god!
Trish is holding her kids like.
Trish is going to Ron, going, "I'm sorry, I can't say it enough." Like just you. It is. You know what? Here you go, Greg. Another friend of it. It's icky. It's just flat out icky. It
is.
Yeah. And then you got like all your employees, all your wrestlers and producers and stuff like seeing this, and they were like, you know, what the hell? We can't. Why would you want to work for somebody like that? You know, but
seriously, as big of a story as they turned it into before he left, and as much of a noise as he made once he did leave, I wonder what CM Punk is thinking while he's rehabbing that leg.
He's thinking, "Thank God I got the."
Well, yeah, but yeah, he's probably going, "Man, I didn't want to be a prophecy reader, but holy shit,
was I right?"
God, and you know his wife being the give Divas a chance thing. We hear you. It's like, yeah, Vince, you hear him, but you got one tied up in the back, screaming, getting paid off. So what's the point? Jeez.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think it's going to be really concerning too. Like, if the NDAs come to light and we find out exactly who was involved with this.
Yeah,
that's kind of sick.
Because I feel like this is going to be like federal investigation type stuff.
Yeah, it's again, you know, we've been talking all week about, you know, Jeff having, you know, 3 of these in 10 years and, you know, being at felony levels, prison time wise, man, there could be a lot of people serving a lot of time. And at the age they are, they ain't going to make it.
No.
Especially Vinnie Mac.
Sorry, Vince. Are you going to, no, I don't know. I'm not.
Yeah. It's, and again, you know, Greg, you know, you made a shirt out of it. Our buddy Josh bought it. You know, politics are a work, wrestling's real. It's like, this is really real. Like, and the politics behind it are so much of a work. It worked itself into a shoot. Like, it's so multi-layer muckerfudded. It's bad. Oh,
I actually have a similar design coming out for that.
There you go. You know, it's one of those, we've been hearing talks for, it feels like years now. And I don't even think it's been that long necessarily, but it may have been, about Disney buying the company. Well, Disney ain't buying nothing labeled with this shit, first of all.
No, they're not.
They're not touching this with the freaking any link foot pole. Not happening.
Touching this with the lightsaber. Okay.
Right. Well, yeah, thank you. Seriously. Well, no, they need to save the lightsaber, so they sever the problem in half. Nope, done. Cut the cancer. Bye.
Here's the thing, though. If they kick Vince out of the company, it's not going to be his choice.
No, but that part is correct. Yeah, if Vince is not going to decide to sell, it is what it is. Tim, what you missed is there's an article in the Wall Street Journal that came out today about apparently Vince McMahon and his right-hand man, Colorado, have been allegedly been either paying people off or being gifted people being paid off in a prostitution situation in the company. Yeah, it's bad. So, will Vince decide to sell? Not his choice, Greg, like you said, but
Right.
Will the company be able to be sold with this kind of complete and nasty stain on it? That's the thing.
Right.
It's definitely, like I said, definitely not Disney. There are other companies that will, not even, bat an eye at something like this,
right.
but not in 2022 PC world.
No. And here's another thing. I mean, Vince might not have the decision to sell because, it's going to come down to the investigation and then what the board wants to do. And the board has to vote, okay, how do we clean up the situation? We're just going to have to let Vince go. He might be the CEO of the company, but the board has to make that decision of letting him go.
Well, that is the caveat of being a publicly traded company. You have to answer your board of directors now.
Yeah. And listen, it happened to the CEO of Papa John's. He's not
there anymore. Seriously.
So if the founder of the company is found to be in trouble for stuff and you're a publicly traded company, you're kind of screwed.
And like you said, Jeff, in this PC world that we're living in now, you might have done something 20 years ago, 30 years ago. It's going to come back and haunt you.
It's, again, everybody at this point, unfortunately, fortunately, however you want to classify it, knows every skeleton in that WWF closet thanks to things like Dark Side of the Ring and, Jerry McDevitt basically having to, it's like, yeah, that's what we did. But I wish that Jerry was still their main lawyer. I'd love to see him try to defend this shit in court. I really would. His brain probably short circuit. Like, can't, Vince. Sorry, I'm good. Dude, fire me. I'm already fired anyway because you fucked up. I'm out of here. Bye.
Fire me. I'm already fired.
Woo! That's it. There you go. Seriously, what is it with the people that we've been watching our whole lives? Freaking Ric Flair can't seem to stay retired, even though I, poured my heart out and went and saw it happen.
He's gonna die next month.
Seriously, I am going to order this freaking StarCast bundle live on Fight TV to watch a man die.
$300.
Oh no, not $300. I ain't paying that much. Okay. So no. When I'm going to try to, no. The only way I'd be paying $300 I was actually going because the freaking bracelet's like $250. Like that, I still wouldn't do because I can't wrap my head around that much money for any one thing right now with my situation. But they're offering on Fight TV. And when you figure all the podcast / panels plus the last match with all the whatever else, because I think they're going to have the match on the card besides just Flair and whoever against whoever.
I hope so. For that
plus the roast, they're including all that for $100. Like, again, that's still a lot of money for a single purchase, but you're basically paying for like roughly, anywhere from 8 to 10 shows. So it balances out ish. $300 for that bundle with the awesome plaque. It's like I can go on freaking eBay the next day and buy that plaque for $20 if I really want to. Like, seriously.
So hey, if you'd rather spend your $100 on something and not watch a man die, then hey, donate to the donation goal and get the Spintacular to happen.
Seriously, the only reason I'm going, not my usual way of ordering NWA pay-per-views is because I legitimately support Conrad, and I think he has a great setup over there. So, if Nate, if he dies, he dies. It is what it is. But yeah,
he might die.
Yeah, the fact that Flair, made headlines by this thing, and people were like, and then Jeff Hardy goes, literally hold my whiskey, and then and now Vince is like, I'll trump you both. Like, what the hell, people?
Literally.
This is the worst one-upsmanship contest I've ever seen in my life.
Seriously. It's like we don't need to walk with our junk, spread that wide that much, kids. It's like, settle down. It's okay.
Right.
Like, seriously. It's okay not to walk bow-legged because you're proud of what you're screwing up in life with. It's really okay.
Yeah.
In happier news, can we please get to something happy?
Yes.
And again, please donate so we can get the Spintacular to happen in July.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. Donate now. So we can,
please do it now so we can
do it now.
Do it.
The link is right there in the description.
Oh my God.
So we can break up what's turned out to be a very depressing episode.
And then we're doing state laws in Mississippi, which is bound to be an adventure.
Yeah. But while we do that, I do want to promote a couple things.
Okay.
First of all, next Thursday, which is June 23rd, it's back. Jack of all trades, and there is your lineup. And what a freaking lineup we got. We got Alex McCarthy, who we finally got him on the show. Our schedule's finally worked out. We got the former Jack of all trades champion, of course, Jeff Meacham. Sat Inyagi is coming back. I'm so excited about Sat being back. Love that dude. That's it. And of course, the champion who, let's be honest, escaped with his title.
Yes.
He escaped both Nico and Cher Delaware, because either one of them could have taken that title from him. So he got lucky with his last round, because if that wasn't the case,
that was the main reason I agreed to be the fourth, because I got tagged out for Cher coming in, and she almost did it. So I have confidence in myself again.
She is good.
Yeah, she is.
Like besides, like she's so great, but like
yes,
when she came in and was like killing it, I was like, I was impressed. Like,
yeah,
I thought she was gonna be good. I didn't realize how good she was gonna be.
Yeah,
I was very impressed.
I would like to throw my name back in the hat. I think I was on the very first episode, and
yeah, it's been a while since we've had you on.
Yeah.
I'll tell you off the air an idea I have for next month, but
sounds good.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it for anybody, because I have a feeler out there for next month, which could be our biggest guests yet. So I'll leave that. But I also want to promote something from Combat Wrestling Trivia, because we are kicking off a World Contenders tournament for the CWT Championship. And I have a small little video clip that's going to play that's going to advertise my first round match, and we can discuss it after. Here it is.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
The one we've been waiting for. The rematch from the rematch of rematches.
You're not kidding. It might be a very quick tournament for yours truly. Because I beat him once. I don't know if I can beat him again.
Well, but you know what, Greg? You got yourself so psyched up for that match with Brett, knowing it was going to be the likely outcome of the tournament. And people know this now. We taped that shit right away. Like, it wasn't even, we waited a couple of hours after that tournament was over, and you went right into combat. And the first half was touch and go. I'll even concede that. But man, once you turned it on, off you went. So I also kind of I don't like saying I got lucky, but the questions that he missed, I happen to know. Right.
I think I missed one or two that he missed.
Sounds about right.
But like, I remember the Too Cool Scorpio being 4-time ECW TV champion. I was like, that's like one of the 3 ECW things that I know, and that happened to be a question.
Yes.
Because my original ECW knowledge, as people know, is garbage.
Yeah.
That's why I missed the freaking Kane Dewey promo on Quizlemania, because I've heard the Kane Dewey promo, but I think it had been since like early 90s since I had watched it. I have not watched it since really shortly after it happened.
I was sitting there watching the replay going, no, Greg, no. Oh, I know you know this. Oh, that was tough.
The thing is, I knew the MJF promo too, because I watched that episode of Dynamite, and it did not click for me that it was MJF. I thought it was a Daniel Bryan promo. So like I was upset with myself. I was like, damn it, that was MJF.
Well, that's okay. There'll only be one real MJF promo that everybody remembers now anyway, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Right.
At least till he comes back and cuts it out after he wins the title. So,
yeah. which they may keep him off until CM Punk is back.
See, I'm not sure about the logic on that. I know we're going to try to get into the Mississippi laws in the Q&A here. I believe we asked questions anyway. If I'm Tony, I try to find a way to logically pull that trigger faster because they've got Punk out. Brian is still touch and go. We don't know about him yet.
Yeah.
And now this thing with Jeff, they need a major positive boost, even if it is the negative Ninny coming back and raising hell.
But you don't want to pull the trigger too quick.
No. I'm not saying tonight. I'm just, I would definitely have him be a major player at Forbidden Door if I was booking that show.
Yeah.
You know what I would do? And I was thinking about this. I would hold MJF off for months.
Okay.
And then see if I could work out a deal to have him do a one-night only appearance at the Royal Rumble to make people believe he was gone.
See, and again, today's story kind of ties into that because I can say without a minute of hesitation that the old man wouldn't go for that. Vince would not go for that.
If he's there.
What's that?
He might not be there by the Rumble.
That's what I'm saying. New management takes over by Rumble. Who know? Again, my team, actually the combined forces of the team on the 24th are going to talk about a true Forbidden Door show because AEW New Japan are like a lot of the same roster. So you want a true Forbidden Door? You have MJF walk out the Royal Rumble. One night, and then he's gone again. And he's on Dynamite that Wednesday to make people truly go, what the shit?
Right.
So, that's great booking. And again, this is more me of a, being a Monday morning quarterback. Easier. I got to get that phrase down by August.
Yeah.
I worry that Tony will panic because of all the shit going on.
Right.
But we'll see.
I think he's got a little more, possibly a little more level head than that. I still think when Punk left in 2011, they pulled that trigger way too quick on him coming back because he was gone a week.
Yeah, just over a week. It was so stupid.
Yeah, he was gone 8 days, and then he was back. Yeah. It's like you. And then they threw Kevin Nash in there, and it was like it felt like they just like threw darts at a wall, and it's like, okay, this is who we're gonna book. This is who's gonna win.
Yeah, and again, having been at that SummerSlam that was at Staples after that Money in the Bank craziness, I would have had that Cena, Mysterio, or whatever final be at SummerSlam. Big celebration, new champion. We're rid of the cancer. And he walks out then.
Yeah. Instead, we get Del Rio cashing in to end SummerSlam.
With a Kevin Nash help. And I'm sitting there in literally the cheap seats looking down going, yeah, let's go home. This is some shit. My freaking 4-year-old son's going, what happened? It's all right, Bubba. Come on.
Let's go. Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here before I truly vomit over the place I actually love. Oh,
all right.
So bad.
So while we go into the weird laws of Mississippi, again, I know I've been plugging it a lot. How you doing, buddy?
Zach with the heat. Don't mind Zach.
Yeah. I still want to plug this because I believe this is something we can hit. I want to do this.
Oh, yeah.
And we can only do this with your help. So please, if you can, donate. We don't have to reach that 150 today.
No.
It's by the end of June, but any donation towards it helps.
We're legit halfway through the month today. So,
yeah. So if you want some spins, get them in now. While we do the laws, and we'll get those in before we go off the air tonight.
This is great, giving y'all that have been, blowing up my private messages, blowing up people's messages. I want to shot at the title. It's like, well, you could have been in the tournament, but you weren't booked. Here's your chance to supersede any future tournament.
Heck, if you get a spin tonight, you could get a shot tonight. I mean, you could earn the shot tonight. You're not going to have the match tonight.
I was like, I am not prepared for that over here. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's be clear. The shot doesn't happen tonight, but you will earn a future shot. So you could earn a shot at the championship tonight if you wanted it.
I have blood pressure issues, Gregory. You must remember this.
Sorry, I explained it poorly. That's what I do. I explain things
What
poorly.
I do. Wrong champion. Sorry, go ahead.
So like, hey, if like Big G decided, hey, I'll throw him a spin, and he lands on a title shot, then Big G and I will go for the championship at some point.
Yes.
He would actually
be who would lose.
I mean, you never know what questions Jeff comes up with because there's a difference. Aaron asked the questions last time. This is Jeff asking them this time. So, like if you did that, first of all, you'd be my first repeat challenger this reign.
Yeah,
which is insane to think about. But like that opportunity is in front of everybody watching. If you won a shot at the nearly 1,600 days that I've held this, then this is your chance.
Don't giggle. It's true. Don't laugh. Not funny. Not funny. Stop that. Don't laugh.
And if you don't get it tonight, the Spintacular is an even better chance.
That's right.
Because you just show up in the chat and say, hey, I want to spin. And I'll give it to you. That's what this is all about. This is the most, like, I know the egg on the head, that was all fun and stuff because we reached that goal.
Yes.
But this is like, this is the most exciting donation goal we've had.
Oh, yeah.
It really is. I know we haven't done the donation goals for long, but this is the most exciting one possible.
Absolutely. I would never have imagined when we were going through that countdown of you getting close to the 1,000 days and, you know, getting through that big celebration we had that you would ever offer up a freebie. So this is unprecedented.
Yeah. And Lord knows I don't offer them for free. I make people earn them, but if we get the Spintacular on the 7th, you got an hour that you could get a title shot. Multiple people could get title shots. Some people could get multiple title shots.
And again, let us be clear. It's multiple title shots, but you don't have your match with Greg, win or lose, and then right back in. No. Jeff needs time to prepare between shows. Jeff has a process.
All right. So if you guys want to donate, and you know what, I will throw something on the wheel right now that I don't have on there. I'm gonna take out one of the Macho Times.
Oh no, that's one of the better ones. What are you doing?
That it's still gonna be on the wheel. I'm just taking one of them out.
Well, yeah, you should be two on there to give them more chances. I love the Macho Time. It's one of the best times on the show.
And I'm going to say, you can be a Jack of all trades contestant if you donate.
Balls.
Not this month, obviously.
Okay, good. I was going to say, damn it. I already got tagged out once, damn it.
No, this month's lineup is set. So
okay. All right.
For a future Jack of all trades appearance, I just threw it on the wheel. So if you want a $10 spin of the wheel, you can get it and you can be on Jack of all trades next month.
All right.
Simple as that. And I'll keep that on. I'll keep that on the wheel even for the Spintacular. So I just added something else for you. All right, let's get into some Mississippi laws while we.
See all right, here we go. This train wreck.
Lord, forgive us what we're about to see here.
That's right, Lord. We apologize for this here and leave the pygmies. Amen.
All right, in Mississippi. If one is a parent to two illegitimate children, that person will go to jail for at least a month.
Yes, Nick Cannon is screwed. Anyway, carry on.
As long as he doesn't have any kids in Mississippi, I guess he's good. But otherwise,
I just took a Nick Cannon joke out before the hour was over. I am a happy boy today. I don't care. Anyway.
I don't think anybody ever taught him about condoms.
No. All right, now, son, here's the thing. Here's the deal. Yeah, but Dad, Oh my goodness.
Also in Mississippi, no one may bribe any athlete to rig a game, match, tournament, etc.
All right. So to be clear in the news today, we can't bribe people to be quiet about sex, nor about rigging games in Mississippi.
Wow,
always illegal, folks.
Wrestling screwed twice.
Shit. Wrestlers, it works either way.
Yeah. Also in Mississippi, it is still legal to kill one servant.
Oh, God. What?
Oh, boy. Wow.
Oh, my God.
I don't even know where to remotely go from there, so just keep on going to the next one.
Yeah. Oof. Also in Mississippi, it's illegal to teach others what polygamy is.
It's illegal to teach polygamy?
Yeah.
This is Mississippi, not Utah, right?
Yeah, this is Mississippi.
It'd
be legal in Utah. I mean, it's Mormon capital of the world.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. If you haven't yet, there's a show on Netflix about a family and all this.
Oh,
that's what we need to see. There you go. Already.
Oh, boy. Next up.
Oh, there's more.
There's a lot more. One may be fined up to $100 for using profane language in public places.
Oh, what the shit, Mississippi?
Fuck if I know.
Well, there goes that monetization. That's all right.
I think that's been out the window considering most of the conversation today.
36-year-old prostitution ring. It's not a good headline for money. Good grief.
Speaking of,
oh boy,
adultery or fornication, in parentheses, living together while not married or having sex with someone that is not your spouse, results in a fine of $500 and or 6 months in prison.
Yeah, you shouldn't be cheating on your wife anyway, so.
Looking at you, Vince.
Looking at you.
I don't want to look at you, especially after all I know.
Here's looking at you, kid.
That's something you have to look through a pinhole in a box.
I like Daniel's comment. He says, "Oh my God, Mississippi, what were he smoking?"
That's right. So it's legal for Al Snow and Bob Holly to wrestle in the river down there, but not for the other thing. Okay, cool.
It is illegal for a male to be sexually aroused in public.
Okay, all right. Here's the one for this segment. How many times did this happen before they went to legislation and go, all right, y'all, for real? There's too many boners. Too many boners out there. I need to stop this shit. I've had enough of the freaking aroused wangs in public. We need to make this stop.
I'm saving one for last because I have questions.
Oh, God.
Jeff, you might want to you should have saved that for you might have two on this show.
Right.
In Tylertown, Mississippi.
Okay.
Tylertown, Mississippi.
It is unlawful to shave in the center of Main Street.
Wait, say that again?
It's unlawful to shave in the middle of Main Street. I mean, I don't know if it should be unlawful. It's definitely stupid, but
what? Find a mirror. Like, why don't you have mirrors in Mississippi?
Seriously. Bass Ackwards State. Anyway.
Yeah. And the last one, which I'm intentionally saving for last. Unnatural intercourse, if both parties voluntarily participate, results in a maximum sentence of 10 years and 10 grand.
Okay.
How many times did that have to happen?
No. Greg makes a good point. There are multiple questions here. Okay. Yeah. What is defined as unnatural?
That's my first question.
That's the question at the top of the chain. Are we talking? See, I can't even say it on the air. It's so bad. Lord.
Bestiality.
Are we talking it's unlawful to use the exit only door, or are we talking it's unlawful to go outside the species. Like, what are we talking about here? How far does this go exactly?
I don't know, because it says if both parties voluntarily participate. So I don't. There is so much gray space with that.
It really is.
So much gray space and so little gray matter used. That's the scary part.
Ugh.
Once again, politics are at work. Wrestling's real.
Yep.
Golly.
On that note,
I'm still like trying to wrap my head around that.
That's what she said. Anyway, in the Wall Street Journal, no less. Anyway,
oh jeez,
that's right. That's right.
Oh, mother of all lords.
All lords, not just the one. All the lords.
All right, Jeff, we gotta do like 5 Hail Marys.
5 All Fathers.
I think we just got to end the show. I don't think. Enjoy AEW Dynamite.
Freaking Conan O'Brien status. Oh, we're gonna go to hell when we die. Lord.
Do the string dance too.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's it.
So we are no closer to the donation goal than we were at the start of the show, unfortunately. But we still got time. We still got next week. We still got Jack of all trades, because donations are accepted then, and the final week of June. But if you want the Spintacular to happen, I just added a spot for Jack of all trades, which that is the matchup next week. Alex McCarthy, Jeff Meacham, Sa'i Miyagi, and the champion, Maddie Laws. That is going to be an epic encounter.
I'll be watching that.
I'm looking forward to that one.
You said that's Thursday, right?
Next Thursday.
Yeah, that's
Next
right.
Thursday. Gotcha.
Next Thursday, 5:00 Eastern. We are going live, baby.
That's it.
Live
Since I'm not going to be live until at least the one show on this promo is going to be up, I do want to throw out a plug for my girls, Paradise Kitty. Saturday night, they're going to be in Santa Ana. If you're a Jeff fan, you know what that means. If not, look it up. Santa Ana at Stages. And then Monday next week, they're flying to India for a major conference, just basically a women's empowerment conference. I don't know all the details off the top of my head because I didn't give myself that much of a chance to research everything. I've been talking with Jenna about it for months now, but go to lwdtt.com for all that information. And if you're in the area, if you're watching in India, first of all, God bless you for watching. But they'll be there on the 24th, 29th, and 30th, and July 2nd, the day of Money in the Bank, out in various parts of India. I'm so proud of these girls going over there and kicking all the rock and roll ass. I'm proud of these girls. I'm so happy. And again, if you're in Southern California, they're in Santa Ana on Saturday.
All right, that is going to do it for the Greg Cherry Show. Big Baller G, appreciate you for joining. As always, for Jeff Meacham, I am, of course, the reigning WTC champion, Greg Cherry. Go enjoy Dynamite, and we will see you all next week right here on the Greg Cherry Show.